Honestly, throwing a baseball 90 miles an hour, which we now call slow, that is a superhuman feat. The body is not designed to do that.
Throwing a baseball is the most unnatural motion in sports, and it is inherently dangerous because the ligament that holds the inside portion of your elbow, Tommy John ligament, is not as strong as the force on throwing a baseball over 75 miles an hour.
The same force that is imparted on your arm at 75 miles an hour is the UCL tears in a cadaver lap. So technically any throw over 75 miles an hour is inherently dangerous and you could tear your UCL. So everyone from high school up is really at risk of tearing their UCL.
Who's going to compete less? Who's going to try to be not as good as they can be? Who's going to not pitch as hard as they can when if you're not hitting 80, 85, you're not getting a college scholarship. If you don't touch 90 at 17, 18, you're not getting a pro contract. You're not getting signed. You're not getting the opportunity.
I think we have to accept the fact that this is a possibility and that we will continue to chase ways to lower the risk and lower the load and lower any chance of kids getting injured, because we don't want injuries to plague the sport.
Velocity is king in the world of baseball right now. The problem is velocity is king at the wrong time. High school kids that throw the ball over 90 miles an hour have a 500% chance of injuring their shoulder or elbow significantly. And maybe not that year, but over the next 3 or 4 years. What we don't realize is that there's a drag and there's a lag time between guys doing something they shouldn't be doing and where it shows the ramifications. Coaches and parents need to know, number one, I think year-round baseball should be banned. I think it's great for kids to play other sports, and many major leaguers will tell you this. I remember when I operated on Scott Rowland when he was with the Cardinals. He said the greatest thing he ever did was play basketball in the offseason. I think, number two, we ought to ban the radar gun for kids at least under the age of high school. And the one thing that drives me crazy are the kids that play in the spring and then they play 100 games in the summer and they're pitching, but they're the best player on the team, so when they're not pitching, they're at shortstop or at second base or third base. They never come off the field and they're gassed by July, and they've got tournaments and they've got showcases to do July and August, and they wonder why they get hurt. So what's more important, Antone? To be a great number one player at age 12 or 13, or be the best player in your team in high school and have a chance to go to college? People have to have that vision. It's our job to educate. It's their job to listen. MRI, we'll take a look at it and see how we're going to progress.
Okay. Just through this whole process, it's been a lot of ups and downs. It hasn't been a straight linear line.
No pain at all. No. Your motion's perfect.
There were moments when I thought I was just ready to retire, and I'm really excited to kind of continue to trust the process and eventually one day be back on the field.